All right. You going to talk? Or are we going to have to make you talk?
Give it a rest, Ko.
Aoi, I want you to take a deep breath, then tell us exactly what happened. No need to rush. Go as slow as you'd like.
Okay. When Cannon appeared during our scuffle, Boss gave the order to retreat.
All hands! Run and find someplace safe, and I mean now! We'll meet up in the station plaza in 1 hour, so run as fast as you can!
We'll try to hold him off, buy you some time. So hurry up and get out of here!
Akari! Aoi! You need to get to safety, now! But...
That's an order! Go!
Okay.
Whew! Nice work, number one. Good grace under pressure there.
Try not to hurt yourself, boss.
He's got some tricks, but he's only one guy. We ain't gonna lose.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
So they took on Cannon by themselves?
They were fighting so hard for us. That's how I managed to find an opening and run to safety. But aside from me, the only two people who showed up at the plaza after an hour passed were Boss and Mini-Boss. By the time they were able to break away, they said everyone else was already gone.
So what about Saki and Akari?
Boss and Mini-Boss are searching for them, but we still don't know where they are. I don't know if their search will do much good. They're both pretty beat up.
Which is why you're about to ask me to go save them.
Please, Asahi, find them and save them.
Look, Aoi.
What will you do? One of them is your friend, right?
Not as far as I'm concerned. I have no stake in this.
But
It's just a traitor and some freedom fighter trash. I don't give a damn what happens to them. But I do want to get retribution against that pink-caped bastard. And if he's the one who kidnapped those two dumbasses, he's probably the one who tossed me back into my delusion, too. Which means I want to stain my hands with his blood!
You should just leave Cannon to the people specially trained to hunt him.
You mean like the DAB agents? What exactly is the DAB anyway? What does it stand for and what do they do?
I think it's about time you tell us what you know.
Some people have pasts they'd prefer not to talk about, you know. And it's getting a bit late. What say we resume this line of discussion tomorrow? But you'll work faster when you're not exhausted. You're all quite literally beat, are you not?
But...
Don't worry, Aoi. I can take care of you tonight. There's a spare room in the back. You can stay there. The rest of you go home and get some sleep. We'll talk about rescuing the freedom fighters in the morning. Now go. Go, go, go.
Kimmy?
Now then.
I'll have one of the usual.
Ray, at least this once. Wouldn't you agree that honesty is the best policy?
Not for them. There's no need.
I bet it would make your job a lot easier, though. They may not look it, but those kids have good heads on their shoulders.
I'll think about it.
Save point! You'd better use it in case the power goes out. Save point! You'd better...
Man, I hardly even recognize this place. Feels like I haven't been home in ages.
Yeah.
Aw, cheer up, man. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be that easy, is it?
I miss her.
Me too. I just can't figure out why she'd turn on us.
There has to be some kind of mistake. That's just not Saki.
You saying you don't think she's actually with them?
Of course not. She's not like that. The Saki I know would never get tangled up with those jerks! That's not her!
No, I think it's her all right.
But...
I'm going to believe that she'll come back to us someday, even if she is a freedom fighter. Morning, folks.
Asahi.
You're late.
If you don't care about rescuing the freedom fighters, why would you care if he's late or not?
I don't care about rescuing the freedom fighters, but I've already told you what I do care about. Getting revenge on that pink-caped man.
Yeah, I think I will tell you.
Tell us what?
About the DAB. The agents who are searching for the pink-caped man.
Please do.
They're the 14th Bureau at the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Ruling. The Delusory Administration Bureau, the DAB.
The Ministry of Health, Labor, and Ruling. They're part of the government?
Correct. Machinery of the state that exists within the ministry and, as the name implies, administers delusions.
Machinery of the state?
You can't be serious.
Well, that sounds like a delusion all its own.
Sure, think of it as a delusion if it helps you cope, but be sure to factor in the repeating day and the new delusions that have been encroaching before your very eyes.
That's true.
Now, if I may continue, naturally, the general populace has stayed blissfully unaware of the DAB's existence, due in no small part to the highly specialized nature of their work. A bit over-specialized, if you ask me.
When you say they administer delusions, do you mean they manage them?
That's a good word for it, yes. They take delusions and manage them as national assets. You've seen it already, haven't you? The power that delusions hold to make the unreal become real. Only humans are permitted to wield that power, and we do. The reason mankind has been able to progress so rapidly is because we've harnessed the power of delusions. The bicycle, the car, the personal computer, those fancy music players, all have their roots in delusion. But this power isn't foolproof. It has its drawbacks.
Some people are saved by delusions, and other people hurt by them.
More or less, yes. Most people don't actually recognize a delusion when they see it, which is why the Delusory Administration Bureau was formed, to manage the delusions permeating the world around us.
This is ridiculous.
Then why haven't they shown themselves up until now? There's been an excess of delusions encroaching upon Akiba lately, hasn't there?
They're looking for assets that they can manage for the state. So if a delusion is too dangerous, they'll take it down, even now. And all of this is just outside of the public eye. If a delusion causes no harm, then it's just not news.
Even if it causes the world to repeat?
It's not as uncommon as you'd think. You just haven't noticed it happening before. The world's actually repeated itself quite a few times at this point.
Really?
The matter's simply been resolved in the background without your knowledge. This time, though, the situation's escalated enough to draw them out of the shadows and into the open. That situation being Delusion Contractor Cannon. Believe it or not, delusers are a rare breed. Humans with strong delusion energy don't come along too often. But now we've got someone who can amplify the delusions of the common man. A subcontractor open for business.
Meaning there's no cap on the spread of delusions.
At which point it would no longer even be possible to manage them, forcing the DAB to show themselves in public, in an effort to apprehend the Delusion Contractor Cannon, of course.
And why do you know all this?
I'm afraid that's the end of my story.
What? You can't just end there.
You've got people to rescue, don't you? In which case, you should find yourself getting awfully close to the truth.
Meeting Cannon, you mean?
That's all well and good, but we don't even know where to look for them.
They're very likely inside a delusionscape, like the rest of you were. Isn't there one near here we haven't hit yet?
Well, there is the maid delusion.
Then I'd suggest we get going.
Ah, damn it! Ray Ray doesn't mean to be rude, I assure you.
Who even is he?
Someday, I'm certain he'll tell you.
Asahi,
It'll be okay, Aoi. We'll rescue both Akari and Saki, for sure.
thank you.
DAB agents this time.
Now what's going on?
Better not look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get in there while we have the chance.
Don't let your guard down, Yamato. We've got to be very careful here.
It's a collectible shop. Why not buy a ton of cards while... Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather. A door! Don't forget to knock first. An enemy!
Yeah.
3 enemies. We got the drop on them, but be careful.
Not so fast!
Dang it! See?
Yeah. That was
One enemy. Enemy spotted! Yeah! Look at how many there are!
Come and
Save
get
me!
hot! Around! That one's out! It's over! Big press!
Don't do it! Stand your ground, everybody! You going through the door?
Like
Better
this?
be careful! Enemy spotted! You're gonna... Yeah! Look at how many there are!
No
Save
problem.
me!
Ember dead!
Mission accomplished.
Oh, I just had a psychic flash. There's treasure nearby, there is. Oh, I just had a psychic flash. There's treasure nearby, there is. We leaving? Good, I'm beat. Enemy spotted!
You like this?
There are only 3 enemies. No problem,
Come and
right?
Not so fast! Not so fast!
Attaboy, Dingus! Lay down!
Not so fast!
Let's take him to the... Enemy spotted!
Not so
And I
fast.
don't want to... 4 enemies! Make sure you don't get surrounded!
No problem!
Not that, Dingus! But if you try... No enemy left! Stand your ground, everybody!
Mission accomplished.
You gonna bust on through that door? Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run now! 4 enemies! Make sure you don't get
I'll
surrounded!
blow you away! Hot! Yeah, you like this? Hot? You like hot?
Eating faster qualifies as murder! Keep it up! 2 enemies left!
Ember's edge!
You going through the door? Better be careful! Enemy spotted!
Hot!
And I don't want to... 4 enemies! Make sure you don't get surrounded!
Come and do your thing! Ember's edge! That was
Eating faster qualifies as work, you know! Keep it up!
Rest in peace.
One enemy left! Let's all stand up on the poor thing! Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight! So that's... 4 enemies! Make sure you don't get surrounded!
no problem! You like this? Hot? You like this?
Attaboy, Dingus! Let down!
That was hot!
Yabby! 2 enemies left! Stand your ground, everybody!
Ember's edge!
You going through the door?
Not so fast.
Better be careful!
Yeah!
Enemy spotted! 4 of them! Let's take them out nice and quick!
I'll blow you away! You like this? Hot? You like this?
Dingus! Let
Around
down!
we go!
Yabby! 2 enemies left! Stand your ground, everybody!
Hot! Hot! You like this? Not sweet! Hot!
I need to get you real ready!
That was hot! Hot!
Look at all the enemies! Let's thin their ranks!
Nope, we
Fast!
get that! Ember's edge! We get that! Ember's edge!
Keep doing what you're doing!
Just said!
It's over! Just that it's fewer than before!
You like
Enemy
this?
spotted! 4 of them, huh? Let's show them
You like this? Hot! That was right. Hot! Rest in peace.
One enemy remains. One more thing.
You going through the door? Better be.
Enemy spotted. 4 enemies. Make sure you don't get surrounded.
Nope. Ember's Edge! That was Ember's Edge! Get that! Ember's Edge!
One enemy remains.
Mission
Enemy spotted. 2 opponents. Victory is assured.
It's over! Ember's Edge!
Enemy spotted. 4 of them, huh? Let's show them all what's for.
Ember's Edge!
You can do better than that.
You like
One
hot?
enemy
That was
remains. Let's take them to the cleaners. Enemy spotted. There are only 3 enemies. No problem, right? Beating back simplifies this work, you know. Keep it up.
To the
One enemy remains. Let's take them.
Is that
You gonna bust on through that door?
Enemy spotted. 2 enemies spotted. Commence sneaking
Come
mission.
and get me!
Dang it. See? You can do it if you try.
Ember's Edge!
One enemy remains. Let's all gang up.
Hot!
Look at all the enemies. Let's thin their ranks.
Do you get
fast.
that? Ember's Edge! Ember's Edge!
One down.
Ember's Edge! Ember's Edge!
Enemy spotted. If you're gonna run, now's your chance. Only 2 of them? Piece of
Come and
cake.
get me! Not so hot! That was hot!
Dang it. But if you run, you taking a safe break? Be careful you don't overwrite the wrong file.
You going through the door? Better be careful if you do.
There sure are a lot of different kinds of shops in Akihabara.
Wait, somebody's here.
Correct. The target's whereabouts are still unknown.
Quiet. It's a DAB agent.
Who's he talking to?
Neither the two girls nor the delusion contractor appear to be present within. How are things on your end?
Who is he talking to?
Sounds like two agents exchanging reports to me.
So no luck in the electronics one either? Very well. Only one place left for us to search. Understood. We'll meet up after. Until then.
Let's slip out before we're seen.
Those agents are definitely on the lookout for Saki and Akari.
And Cannon, of course.
It sounds like they've already searched the electronics delusion, too.
So the reason they blockaded all the delusion scapes was to keep Cannon from escaping into them then?
Then why wouldn't they have noticed that we were in there?
Could somebody have snuck us in there while they were searching? Maybe they forgot to seal off the entrances.
I'm not so sure that's it.
Oh?
The DAB isn't that inconsistent. I'd say we don't have enough to go on to really make any worthwhile guesses just yet. Where else do we have to go?
Let's see. We haven't gone into the audio delusion yet, have we?
We have not. Let's go fix that.
Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather. You taking a safe break? Be careful you don't overwrite the wrong file. It's a store. We gonna get some items?
Here either, huh?
They've called off their lookouts. I'd count on at least one being inside, though.
You think they're in there?
You need to use the restroom before we head in, be my guest.
Sorry?
You're trembling with fear on the inside right now, aren't you? Practically about to wet yourself.
What? No, of course I'm not. Do I look like I'm shaking? I can take on those DAB agents with one hand behind my back if I have to, all by myself. Maybe don't tease the hothead like that.
Couldn't help myself. He's just an annoying little mosquito, you know?
Save point. You'd better use... Save point. You'd better use it in case the power goes out. We leaving? Good. I'm beat. Enemy spotted! 2 enemies spotted! Commence sneaking mission!
No, get that! Ember that! Get that! Not so good! You like this, hot?
See?
Ember
You
that!
did you try? An
You like
enemy!
this?
2 opponents! Victory is assured!
I'll blow you away! Hot!
That qualifies as work! Keep it up! An enemy! Yeah! Only 2 of them? Piece of cake!
Come and get me! You like this? Hot! Ember that! Get that!
It's just 3 opponents! We'll win this
No problem.
easily!
Hot!
That qualifies as work! Keep it up! that door! Don't forget to knock for... Enemy spotted!
Yeah.
If you're gonna run, now's your chance! Freeze foes, but the first attack is ours! Let's make it count! Only strong, Dingus! Only two?
Rest
You
in
can do
peace.
better than that. Enemy
You like
spotted!
this?
If you're gonna run, now's your chance!
Not so fast!
Only two of them? Piece of cake!
No problem. Not so fast!
Even that disqualifies his work.
that was
Keep it up! Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. Enemy spotted!
This?
Only two of them? Piece of
Come and
cake!
get me! Hot approval! That was like the timber sack, you bang!
You gonna bust on through that door? If so,
You called it. Someone's in here after all.
DAB agents? I'll take them out.
Hold up, Shorty.
What'd you call me?
Doesn't matter what I called you. Got you to stop, didn't it? That's no ordinary agent.
Huh? Did you hear a voice just now?
Voice, sir? No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Must be hearing things. Anyway, still no leads on Cannon?
I'm afraid not. We've mobilized in an effort to search more effectively, but we haven't had any luck yet.
If we don't get the guy soon, we'll have a real nasty mess on our hands.
I'm quite aware, sir.
Somebody hurry up and find the bastard. We need him locked down.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're definitely not Saki or Akari.
Ugh, this is a bust.
What are they doing here?
Do you know that guy?
We need to get out of here. Now. Don't let them see you. Don't make a sound.
So, care to enlighten us as to who that man was?
Kasuga Yuki, acting manager of the Research and Development Office at the DAB. Where he He's just as much a snake now as he ever was. You can be certain of that much.
I take it you know each other.
I'm sorry to say, we do. He's the youngest person ever to join the Bureau. Can't say if it's true, but rumor has it he started at age 9.
Seriously? Who'd send a kid to fight delusions like that? Oh.
I wouldn't put it past them. Seems all too plausible, really.
So what you're saying is these aren't people to be trifled with. Guess we can't afford to waste any more time.
The only place we haven't checked is the Freedom Fighters' hideout, isn't it?
I already took care of that.
So, there's no place left to look.
We're out of options, then.
Maybe not.
Huh?
We've still got to search Akiba itself, like we've done over and over on our search for the losers.
That's your plan?
We'll find Saki using the very technique she beat into our heads. That's right, I'm talking legwork. We'll save Akari with legwork too, of course.
I like this plan.
I don't have any opinion.
I hate it.
Well, tough, 'cause it's our only plan. Come on, everybody, hop to it.
You guys don't know when to say when, do you?
How about we upgrade our PPs? You need to be strong to protect me. A delusion scape. We gonna go in?
The heck is this?
Another delusion?
I feel like I've seen this color scheme somewhere before.
Cannon.
Seems pretty fairy tale-esque.
Whoever it belongs to has awful taste, I can tell you that much.
You think Saki and Akari are in there?
Well, there is an entrance all nicely set up.
Saves us the trouble of tracking down its deluser.
This doesn't strike any of you as suspect? No?
It's a Kemi.
Asahi, guess what? A new delusion has been found in Akihabara.
We know. We're standing in front of it right now, in fact.
Oh, where are you?
Where else would I be? On Main Street beneath the overpass. Isn't that where you're talking about?
Actually, no. The one I found is over on Junk Street.
There's one on Junk Street, too? Oh, come on!
As best as I can tell, it's fairy tale themed, like a child's bedroom decor.
Thanks for the tip. We'll be right over to check it out.
Did I hear you say Junk Street?
Yep, new delusion over there, too.
What?
Good call on wanting to check it out. Let's move.
Save point! You'd better use it in case the power goes out.
It's identical to the other one.
This is weird. It's even got an entrance ready and waiting for us. Just like over on Main Street.
How could the same delusion show up in two different places?
Let's hope it's just two. There's no telling how many more there could be.
Are you saying there have been delusions with two entrances before?
I'm also saying it wouldn't be unheard of for a third entrance to pop up.
So what? No matter how many pop up, we'll just search them all.
Hold your horses, Half-Stack. I said it isn't unheard of, but that doesn't mean it's not strange. It's possible this delusion is spreading elsewhere. First thing we should do is find out just how many doors there are.
I second that. Come on, let's go play some Find the Doors.
Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather. A delusion.
And here's another one.
How many more of the same stupid delusion are we gonna find?
Who knows? Maybe there's an infinite number of them out there.
Don't even joke about that.
Saki and Akari could be inside any one of them.
Hello?
I've gathered info from my sources throughout Akiba. It seems this delusion appears in 3 locations.
That's a relief. Thanks.
Don't bite off more than you can chew, you hear me? Fight well, and good luck.
According to Akemi, there are only 3 entrances. No more. For now, anyway.
And this seems like as good a place as any to start our search.
Cool that head of yours, punk. Checking each one individually would take a long time.
I told you to stop calling me punk!
The way I see it, our best bet is to split up into 3 groups and search them all at once.
Huh?
But Cannon could be inside any one of them.
All the more reason to hustle. You think we have the luxury of searching every inch of them one by one?
That's not what I meant.
I'm okay with this.
Then you can take the delusion on Junk Street. Take the bunny with you.
But Bunny?
Short round you're with me. If I leave you by yourself, there's no telling what you'll end up doing.
Oh, what? Why the hell do I have to pair up with you?
Wait, doesn't that mean...
You're fine by yourself, aren't you? You can take this delusion.
Excuse me?
If something happens, just run. You know Akiba well enough to get away, right?
That's your reasoning here?
Me and the punk will take Main Street. Everybody's found their buddy? No complaints?
I've got one.
Me too.
I'm a little worried myself.
Oh, do you find being paired with me unsatisfying?
That's not it. That's not what I mean at all.
Good. At least we're all on the same page here. Just be sure to keep your wits about you. For a sign of trouble, I want you to run as fast as you can.
This plan is the first sign of trouble.
Just don't do anything stupid. Now, break.
What are you so afraid of?
Well, I mean, what if Cannon's just right inside there? I could be attacked like before. Maybe even abducted again.
That only happened because you were unprepared. You won't lose to that wimp again, though. I won't let you.
Oh, you're so brave.
Well, I don't know if I'd say brave.
No, really. I already feel a lot better. Cole?
What? What is it now?
Well, I just wanted to say, I'm looking forward to questing with you today.
What is wrong with you? Oh, don't start getting all weird on me.
Well, you know, this is the first time the 2 of us have ever worked alone together, right? To be honest, I'm still a little nervous.
There's no need for concern. I mean, we're... Nothing! Let's go!
Cole?
What is it this time?
I never thought I would become such close friends with you, Ko, but I'm really glad I did.
I never thought it would happen either.
Oh, does that mean you admit it did?
That only means I never thought it would happen. Don't twist my words.
I think the walls between us have been thoroughly and utterly smashed, don't you?
What? You can't see this wall? This invisible but extremely thick wall? I'd say it's about 8 meters thick.
Oh, we've got a super heavy wall protecting us? That's great!
Come on. Let's just go.
Okie doke.
Oh, a save point.
Wow, this delusion is so cute.
You think so? It's not really my thing.
Oh, Ko. I sure hope we find Saki and Akari in here, though.
I can't say I care if we do or don't.
Are you still holding your grudge against Saki?
I'd rather not engage in idle chatter right now. Let's just keep our eyes out for the man in the pink cape. If you're to go through this door, please be certain you're ready. A single foe? This should be quick.
I'll do my very best.
Hope you can swim.
Splash! Level up! That was education.
As it should be.
enemy has been spotted. 2 adversaries, a master and servant, perhaps?
You're so annoying! You're so annoying!
Die, please.
You don't.
Die, please. You've dispatched.
Do your thing! Do your thing!
One kiss.
You're so annoying!
Die. Be careful. The enemy is resistant to that attack. I feel there may be a treasure chest nearby. An enemy. 2 adversaries, a master and servant, perhaps? Only one foe remains. Let us strive to make the end of battle. It's an enemy. Please exercise caution. There are 4 enemies, but the advantage is ours. Still many to be vanquished, but we will prevail. Defeated the stronghold. You are quite the powerhouse. 2 remain. The road to victory is sure.
Die already! From heaven's throne!
That's the enemy's Achilles heel. Well prepared. One foe still stands. Let us ride the fool to hell.
From heaven's throne! Rockfall!
I believe there is something of value nearby. Shall we look for it? An enemy. 3 foes. This should make for a most invigorating warm-up. Any foe would win. Only 2 remain. The road to die is defeated one mistress for you. I can just turn off the only one foe. Let us strive to make the end of battle. It's a clothing store. I have little use for such places personally. How about we upgrade our PPs while we're here? A delusionscape. Shall